Hey Tyler, we need to talk. I just heard something ridiculous from Lisa in HR.
What's that?
She said you submitted your resignation letter. Tell me that's not true.
It is true. I was going to tell you tonight over dinner.
You make a life-changing decision and plan to casually bring it up over pasta?
It's not like that. I wanted the right setting to explain everything properly.
There is no right setting for telling your fiancé you're destroying your career.
I'm not destroying anything. I'm creating something new.
Creating what? A path to bankruptcy? What do you mean you were quitting your job? Pacific Trading is one of the top corporations in the country. What are you thinking?
I've been talking about it for a while. I'm planning to start my own business.
You've mentioned it before, but I never thought you were serious about it. Throwing away a six-figure salary for what? Some pipe dream?
It's not a pipe dream. I've been developing my business plan for over a year.
A year? And you never properly discussed this with me? We're supposed to be getting married in 6 months.
I tried bringing it up multiple times. You always changed the subject or told me to focus on my promotion.
Because that's what matters. Do you know how hard it was for me to get my father to approve of you? He only agreed because of your position at Pacific Trading. Starting your own business makes no sense. Just being an employee at Pacific Trading is a huge status symbol. Being VP of Operations by 35 is what we planned. What about our future? The house in the hills, the country club membership.
I want to do what I'm passionate about. Status doesn't matter to me as much as it does to you.
Status doesn't matter? Who are you kidding? You loved showing off your company card at restaurants.
That was for client meetings. I've never cared about impressing people with where I work.
Seriously? How selfish can you be? What about our wedding plans? Support you throwing away everything we've built? The connections, the reputation, everything!
Seriously? You were the one constantly pushing me to climb the corporate ladder.
Yeah, within Pacific Trading. Are you stupid? Let me remind you that besides your fancy degree and high salary, you don't have much going for you.
Wow, that's pretty harsh of you to say.
It's the truth. You think your little startup will succeed? Do you know the failure rate of new businesses?
I've done my research. I have clients already lined up.
Who? Your college buddies? No serious company will work with an unproven startup.
That's not true. I've already had meetings with potential clients who are very interested.
You've been having these meetings behind my back while still at Pacific Trading? That's so unprofessional.
I did everything by the book. No conflicts of interest.
You're arrogant, narcissistic, and dishonest. Without Pacific Trading, you're just a nobody. Well, you just threw away your only value.
I can't believe you just said that. Is that all I am to you? A job title? A status symbol?
What else did you think I was with you for? Your charming personality? Please.
You should be supporting my decision to start my own business.
Support you? No way. You're no longer useful to me now that you're not with Pacific Trading. Get it? I'm dumping you. You'll regret this for the rest of your life.
Just like that, 3 years together and you're walking away because I want to start my own company?
3 years I wasted waiting for you to become something. I could have been with Jordan from finance who's already on the executive track.
Jordan, the guy who kept hitting on you at the holiday party?
At least he has ambition. He just closed that merger with East Asian Markets.
The merger that's being investigated for regulatory violations?
Minor technicalities. The point is, he's making moves while you're throwing away a sure thing.
There's no such thing as a sure thing in corporate America. Pacific Trading laid off an entire department last quarter.
That was different. Those people weren't valuable enough to keep.
Those people included families who had been with the company for decades.
That's business. The strong survive. The weak get replaced.
Is that how you see relationships too? Just transactions until something better comes along?
Don't be dramatic. I'm just practical.
I thought I'd shared my business plans with you several times.
I never once seriously listened to your ideas. You're just a fool. You came from nothing. We have nothing in common, and you barely have any friends.
It's amazing how nasty you can be.
You think this is nasty? I'm just being honest. You should be grateful I stuck around this long.
Grateful? For what? For pretending to love me while you were just using me as a stepping stone?
Don't act like you didn't know what this was. My father is the CEO of Blue Water Industries. Did you really think I'd end up with someone who couldn't at least match my social standing?
I thought we connected on a deeper level. Clearly, I was wrong.
Connected on a deeper level? What romance novel did you pull that from? This is real life, Tyler. Status and money are what matter.
I feel sorry for you if that's what you truly believe.
Stop acting so cool about this. You should be more upset. After all, you were crazy about me.
I was crazy about who I thought you were. This person in front of me now, I don't even recognize her.
Oh, please. This is who I've always been. You just chose not to see it.
What kind of thing is that to say? You're so arrogant.
Maybe I picked it up from you. Goodbye. Enjoy a life where nobody wants you. Say something, loser.
There's nothing left to say. I wish you well, Mia. I really do.
Whatever. I'll be sending someone to pick up my things from your apartment. Don't contact me again.
Fine by me. The ring is in the top drawer of my desk. You can have your assistant pick that up, too.
Keep it. It's probably the most valuable thing you'll own from now on.
Goodbye, Mia. Hey, did you hear back from Pacific Trading yet? Yeah, they're terminating our contract. What? After all the work we put in, that project was flawless! According to them, we failed to meet their expectations and didn't align with their corporate vision. That's corporate speak for we found someone cheaper, isn't it? More like we messed up internally but need a scapegoat. Damn, that was our biggest client! It was, but we'll recover. Hey, Tyler, let's just go apologize to them. They may be corrupt, but they're still a major corporation. We shouldn't make them our enemy. Why should we apologize? They messed up the delivery. They're blaming us for their concept failure, and I'm not okay with that. But that's how corporate politics works. Sometimes you have to swallow your pride. Not when we're in the right. Their marketing team changed the specs 3 times in the final week and then blamed us when the product didn't perform. Yeah, I get it, but we're just a small startup. Maybe we should apologize and try to get more work from them in the future. And let them walk all over us? What kind of precedent would that set? The kind that keeps us in business? Look, I know your pride is hurt. This isn't about pride, it's about integrity. Integrity doesn't pay the bills, Tyler. Neither does being someone's punching bag. If we grovel now, they'll know they can push us around whenever they want. So what's your solution? Just let our biggest client walk away? They may be a big company, but they're just spending money on celebrity commercials. They care more about their image than substance. They're in the wrong, not us. Apologizing would be beneath us. Beneath us? A person's dignity isn't unlimited. No need to waste it. What's that supposed to mean? It means sometimes you have to be practical. We're a new company. We can't afford to make enemies. We also can't afford to be pushovers. If word gets out that we'll take the blame for our clients' mistakes, we're finished. And if word gets out that we're difficult to work with? All right, then we'll never contact them again. Are you serious? They account for 60% of our revenue. They were 60% of our revenue. It's time to diversify anyway. Easy for you to say. You have that condo building as a backup investment. Some of us put everything into this company. and I appreciate that, which is why I'm not willing to compromise our reputation. Trust me, we'll bounce back stronger. I hope you're right. Anyway, let's go get a drink. I'm exhausted. Seriously, it's still work hours. We need to get back to the office. Come on, what's the point of running our own business if we can't have fun while working? That's why we started this company. That's not why I did it. I primarily wanted to make a social impact. Social impact doesn't pay our employees' salaries. Being able to take a break when we need it is one of the perks of being the boss. It is, but there's a time and place. And this is the time. We just lost our biggest client. If that's not reason enough for a drink, I don't know what is. Fine, but I need to make a stop first. Find us a place that's open this early and has good food. Come on, you know me better than that. You already have a place in mind, don't ya? Reservations in 45 minutes at Oakwood. Their happy hour starts early on Thursdays. Then we're good for today. Thanks for your hard work. Despite our disagreements, we make a good team. We do. That's why I know we'll get through this. But seriously, we should start thinking about our next project. Losing the Pacific trading contract is a big blow. We're in trouble. Don't worry, I already found another client. Really? So that's where you're stopping by? Yes, I visited Blue Water Industries. They agreed to take over the project that Pacific Trading dropped. No way! How did you manage that? I presented our portfolio, they loved our work, and they were impressed by our approach. Sometimes losing one door opens another. Blue Water Industries is even bigger than Pacific Trading. This could be huge for us. Just say it's karma. By the way, isn't Blue Water run by Mia's? Yeah, her father owns the company, but this is purely business. It's not like Mia works there anyway. Are you sure about that? Last I heard, she had an office there. An office doesn't mean she actually does anything. When we were dating, didn't she once spend a whole week working on a presentation that turned out to be 3 slides? True, and she made her assistant do most of it. Exactly. Her father keeps her around as the family representative, but everyone knows who really runs things. I met with their VP of operations. He seemed impressed by our proposal. Matsumoto? He's tough but fair. If you got him on board, that's huge. He said our approach was refreshingly direct compared to their usual vendors. Translation, you didn't try to kiss up to him like everyone else does. I just laid out what we could do, our timeline, and our terms. No fluff. That's why we work well together. You handle the straight talk, I smooth any ruffled feathers. You're sure about that? Last I heard, she was heading their marketing department. That was just for show. Her father gave her a fancy title, but she doesn't actually do anything there. Classic nepotism. As long as that's the case, we have a meeting set up for first thing tomorrow morning, so don't oversleep. And don't drink too much. As if I would. Remember last month's client breakfast? You showed up with sunglasses indoors. That was because of my eye infection. Right, an infection that mysteriously appeared after karaoke night. Fine, 2 drinks maximum, happy, ecstatic. See you at Oakwood in 45.
Hey, is that really you? It is you, right? It's definitely you.
Oh, is this Mia? Long time no see.
I almost didn't recognize you in that uniform. What are you doing here?
Just working. You?
Wait, are you working as a janitor in this luxury condo?
Yeah, something like that. Is there a problem?
No, no problem at all. I'm just surprised. Very surprised.
Life is full of surprises.
I just never pictured you in this line of work.
What did you picture?
I don't know, living in your parents' basement, working at some struggling startup, or crawling back to Pacific Trading.
Sorry to disappoint you.
I'm not disappointed, just it's interesting how things turn out.
It certainly is.
So, what happened with that business you were so determined to start?
Things change, plans evolve.
That's a diplomatic way of saying it failed.
Life takes unexpected turns sometimes.
Hold on, didn't you say you were going to start your own business? You were so confident you'd succeed, and this is where you ended up? A janitor in a luxury high-rise?
That's right. Do you have an issue with that?
Not at all. It's just, well, quite a change from what you had planned.
Plans change. How about you? What brings you here?
I told you not to leave Pacific Trading, didn't I? Wow, so this is what happened. You threw away your only source of status, and now there's nothing left of you.
Nothing left? I enjoy my job as a janitor. I'm happy doing this. No regrets.
Cleaning toilets makes you happy? Come on, Tyler. You don't have to pretend with me.
I'm not pretending. I find it honest work.
Honest work. That's what people say when they failed at everything else.
If that's what you believe, I'm not going to try to change your mind.
That's what you have to tell yourself, isn't it? You're so pitiful. I should have tried harder to convince you.
Convince me to stay miserable but well paid? No thanks.
You were not miserable. You just got cold feet about success.
Whatever. Do you live here?
Yes, I do. I'm living with my boyfriend who works for a major corporation. We have the penthouse suite.
Oh, the penthouse, huh?
Yes, the penthouse. 3,000 square feet of luxury with a private elevator and rooftop access. You should see the view.
Sounds impressive.
The sunrises are breathtaking. Floor-to-ceiling windows in the master bedroom. Sometimes it feels like you're floating above the city.
Must be nice.
It is. We had the interior custom designed. Italian furniture, smart home technology throughout, a wine cellar with over 200 bottles.
200 bottles? That's quite a collection.
Ryan is something of a connoisseur. He just imported a case of 1982 Bordeaux. Cost more than most people's monthly salary.
I'm sure it's worth every penny.
It is. We're hosting a dinner party next week for his company's board members. I've hired that chef from the restaurant you could never get reservations for. What was it called?
Auberge?
That's the one. He's preparing a 7-course tasting menu paired with Ryan's wines.
Sounds like you've got everything you wanted.
It is. Ryan's company just made him the youngest executive director in their history. The penthouse was part of his signing bonus.
Ryan? I thought you were dating that guy from Morgan Stanley. Jason, was it?
That didn't work out. Ryan and I met at a charity gala 6 months ago. It was love at first sight.
Congratulations! Sounds like you found exactly what you were looking for.
I did. Someone ambitious who knows what real success looks like.
I'm happy for you.
Where do you live?
Just a regular apartment.
Where? Downtown?
Now a bit farther out. It's quiet, has good transport links.
So, the suburbs. How typical.
It suits me fine.
How does it feel to clean a luxury condo and then go back to your cheap apartment?
I don't feel anything special about it. Besides, luxury condos are tacky. I'm fine as long as I'm living comfortably.
Tacky? This building is designed by one of Japan's most famous architects. The materials alone cost millions.
Just because something is expensive doesn't mean it has good taste.
You're so pathetic. I can't believe I ever dated you.
You're the pathetic one. You have no skills of your own and can only live off the status of the men you date. That's why I don't really care what you say about me.
How dare you? I have a master's degree from LSE.
That your father paid for and you've never actually used for anything.
I'm the head of special projects at Blue Water.
Special projects being whatever your father assigns to keep you busy.
You know nothing about my life now.
I know enough.
How dare a bottom feeder like you talk back to me? Fine, you asked for it.
What are you doing? That was dirty water that you just threw at me. I need to go shower right away. What the hell is wrong with you?
That's what you get for disrespecting me, loser. It's hilarious that my ex-boyfriend I dumped is now cleaning the building where I live. Sorry for splashing you with water. I'm so glad we broke up.
Wow, you haven't changed at all, have you? Still the same entitled brat.
And you're still the same delusional dreamer who thinks he's better than everyone else.
I own this building, actually. I didn't want to say it because it seemed lame to brag, but I'm the owner of this luxury condo.
Come on, what are you talking about? That's impossible.
It's true. How else could I immediately go take a shower after you splashed me?
Anyone can use the staff facilities.
The staff facilities don't have Italian marble showers and heated floors.
You probably broke into someone's apartment like the poor person you are. Besides, you just said you live in a regular apartment.
That's correct. I don't like luxury condos, so I don't live here. But I do have a management suite. It's in the penthouse. But wait, you said you lived in the penthouse, so that doesn't make sense. I also have a suite on the top floor. Oh, I see. You're still the same, immediately lying to make yourself look good. Claiming you live in the penthouse would be easily disproven, even if I wasn't the owner.
Shut up! Don't make fun of me!
I'm not making fun of you. I'm just stating facts. There is no boyfriend named Ryan, is there?
That's none of your business.
And you don't live here. You're just passing through. Probably distributing flyers or something similar.
How did you...
All right, sorry. Anyway, now you understand that I'm the owner of this building.
Is that really true? Do janitors make enough to buy luxury condos?
I was cleaning the building because I was doing an inspection. I like to see everything firsthand. And no, janitors don't typically own luxury condos, but business owners might.
Business owners? So your company?
Is doing well, yes.
How well? Like small office in a strip mall well, or...
We have offices in 3 cities now, about 50 employees.
50? That's significant.
We just closed our 3rd round of funding. The investors were quite generous.
What exactly does your company do?
We provide specialized consulting services to businesses in transition. Digital transformation, restructuring, that sort of thing.
That sounds suspiciously like what you wanted to do when you left Pacific Trading.
It's exactly what I wanted to do. The same business plan you called a pipe dream.
I might have been hasty in my assessment.
You think?
So this building, you actually own it? The whole thing?
The whole thing. Bought it as an investment property last year. It depends on how hard you work. I also have a side business running my own company.
That's not a side business. So you did succeed. That's great. Listen, I misunderstood you, Tyler. I think you're really impressive. Deeply regret not supporting your independence back then. I was serious about marrying you. When I heard you quit your job, I got scared about our future and said those horrible things.
Horrible things is an understatement. It's terrifying that those words came out of you so easily.
I was upset and not thinking clearly. People say things they don't mean when they're hurt.
There's hurt, and then there's cruelty. What you said went way beyond hurt.
I said some awful things. I truly regret it. So maybe we could try again.
Try again after you just threw dirty water on me because you thought I was a janitor?
That was a mistake. I just got defensive because you were calling me out.
A mistake is spilling your coffee. What you did was assault.
I'm sorry, okay? I really am. But look at how successful you are now. We always made such a good team.
Sorry, no, I'm busy and don't have time to waste on you.
Please, why won't you listen to me?
Because your apology isn't sincere. You're only interested now that you think I have money.
That's not true. I always cared about you.
You don't even live in this building. I'm the owner, so I know. And that backpack you're carrying is for distributing flyers, isn't it? It's full of promotional materials.
How did you know that?
As I said, I own the building. Security reports to me. They flagged someone distributing unauthorized promotional materials.
I can explain.
I know everything. You were distributing flyers and happened to see me in this building, so you decided to come over and mock me. That's really pathetic. Those flyers are for Blue Water Industries products, aren't they? I guess you're helping out your dad's company because it would look bad to be completely unemployed while still dependent on him.
How could you possibly know all that?
Your backpack is open. I can see the Blue Water logo on the flyers.
That doesn't mean...
I'm currently doing business with Blue Water Industries. Your father doesn't know you're my ex, of course. Since you're technically a Blue Water employee, I should file a complaint about how their staff threw dirty water on me.
Wait, please don't do that. My dad will be furious with me. Please, I'm begging you.
Why would he be furious? Aren't you the head of special projects? Surely you wouldn't get in trouble for such a small thing.
You know that's not true. I lied. I'm just helping with marketing because Dad said I need to learn the business from the ground up.
So you lied about your position, you lied about living here, and you lied about having a boyfriend. Anything else I should know?
Please, Tyler, I'm sorry. Don't tell my father.
I already contacted them. You can sort it out with your father.
No, please. Tell my dad it was a misunderstanding. I'll wait right here at the entrance until you do.
That's fine. I've already left.
What? How did you leave? I've been watching the entrance the whole time.
I knew you were watching, so I slipped out another way. Look, I have other work to do. I honestly have no interest in you anymore.
You can't do this to me after everything we've been through.
Everything we've been through? You mean how you dumped me the moment I decided to follow my dreams? How you belittled me, insulted me, and told me I'd amount to nothing?
I made a mistake. Everyone deserves a second chance.
You're still making fun of me? Fine, I'll go ahead and tell your dad you threatened me. He'll take my side. I guess this means your contract with my dad's company is over. I'll never forgive you for this, and neither will your father. Be ready. This is a high-end building with security cameras on every floor. Your water throwing incident is all caught on tape. I can send that footage to your father any time.
You wouldn't dare.
Why wouldn't I? You just threatened to sabotage my business relationship with your father's company. Actions have consequences, Mia.
How could you? Why would you?
I'm not doing anything. You created this situation yourself.
Please, I'll do anything. Anything. Just don't send that footage to my father.
There's nothing you can offer me that I want, so just leave. You're done. Take care.
Wait, Tyler, don't go.
What now?
Hey, are you satisfied now? Tyler, you worked so hard to start your own successful business just to get back at me, right? Okay, I admit it. You're really amazing, Tyler. I was wrong about you and about how I made fun of you wanting to start your own business. I'm really sorry I couldn't appreciate you back then. Now I can. So please.
Get back at you? I don't know what you're thinking, but I actually forgot about you. I never started my business to get back at you. I just did what I enjoyed doing. This was my passion and had absolutely nothing to do with you. I quit my job because my boss was annoying. Stop with these painful misunderstandings and face the consequences of your arrogance.
So all of this, buying this building, starting your company, working with my father's business, none of it was to show me I was wrong about you?
Not everything is about you, Mia. I made these decisions for myself, not to prove a point to someone who didn't believe in me.
Wait, please. If we talk seriously...
Seriously? I've never once taken anything you've said seriously.
That's not fair. I'm trying to apologize.
An apology without change is just manipulation. Goodbye, Mia. Afterward, I sent the security footage to her father. Her furious father scolded her severely. Having lived off her father without ever working hard, she was suddenly thrown into the real world without money, housing, or a job, and was completely devastated. Of course, no one was willing to help someone who had lived her entire life looking down on others, so now she's barely getting by with a live-in part-time job. I wonder what she thinks of her current situation after spending so much effort pretending to be successful. As for me, the project with Blue Water Industries was a success. The company Zach and I started has grown rapidly and is flourishing. We've added more employees and I'm enjoying a very fulfilling life. Someday, I plan to grow even bigger than that major corporation that tried to blame us for their mistake and get my revenge on them. But that's a story for another day.